Good morning. I was going to start the day by going ahead and getting like a grocery order made so that I could pick it up later. But you know what? I'm going to read my Bible first because Cynthia reminded me yesterday that, I made the video about how we're trying to eat healthier and how it's really difficult to meal plan healthy food. It can be really difficult when you have lots of children and just lots of people to feed and you have a limited budget, yada yada. And she said, I think the James verse about asking God for wisdom regarding our diets is the best advice I can think of. And she said, I struggle with diet as I think I can help my sciatica heal, but ultimately I know God is the healer. She said, I mostly keep my diet to myself as everyone has opinions, which is very true. The diet world is full of opinions. You can look at one YouTube video that is saying that this certain substance will kill you, you should eliminate it from your diet, and then you will find another YouTube video about that exact same thing that says you should eat as much as you want of this. So yeah, there are very opinionated opinions, let's just say that, in the diet world. But she said, I will suggest greens as they seem super healthy. Yes, greens are amazing. But I love that she said, ask God for wisdom. And sometimes we forget that, we forget that He wants to know and be involved in every aspect of our life. Like, we can come to Him and say, hey Lord, can you help me meal plan this week? I'm really struggling. I want to feed my children and my family healthier meals. Can you help me either like find deals at the store where I'm able to bulk buy good things, or can you just help me come up with ideas that will be easy for me to be able to make and to have on hand and that are inexpensive? And He will, like, he desires to do that for us. And so this morning I'm going to crack open my Bible. I'm going to talk to Him for a little bit, and I'm going to ask Him to help me with this new lifestyle journey that we're on, just to live healthier lives. That's what's on my mind this morning. I hope that y'all are having a wonderful morning, whatever your day is looking like. And yeah, let's get this day started. Okay, I finished reading my Bible, and now I'm going to go ahead and make a list of things that I need to get for the next couple of days. I am debating whether I want to do a Walmart pickup or whether I want to go into the store. There's pros and cons to both. It is so convenient to be able to just put everything in a cart and then drive there and pick it up. But at the same time, like, I am going to be getting a lot of fresh stuff. And sometimes the people who are picking out items are not really inspecting whether the apples are rotten or not, or the eggs are cracked. You know what I mean. Like, if you've done Walmart pickup, it is a gamble. But at the same time, like, to be able to carve out like 2 hours of my day to be able to go to the store and physically pick the items I want, it's ways and measures. I'm trying to figure out which one is actually the better option. Let me know what you do. Do you always do Walmart pickup? Do you go in if you know you're going to get a lot of like produce-ish stuff? Yeah, let me know. Inquiring minds want to know, and my mind is the one that's inquiring. And now I'm doing something that I have started doing every single morning after I work out. It's kind of like my little treat. I make some homemade hot chocolate, and I put my scoop of collagen in there for some extra protein. And so yeah, it's just something yummy that I like to drink in the morning and look forward to after I do my workout. And yeah, just wanted to let y'all know that.
It also smells like brownies.
It also smells like brownies. So how I make it is I do 1 cup of milk, and then I put in a tablespoon of cocoa powder. I put in a tablespoon of maple syrup. I put a little bit of vanilla extract and a dash of salt, and then my scoop of collagen. And that's it. You just heat it up on the stovetop until it gets all creamy and warm, and then you are good to go. I decided to do a Kroger pickup for 2 reasons. First of all, they were having really good sales, and as I was pulling up like a Walmart order versus a Kroger order, I was looking at the different prices of things, and Kroger was actually on the lower end for the majority of the stuff. And I didn't feel like going to Kroger and Walmart today, so I was like, we'll just do it all at Kroger. And I do feel like Kroger I've never had an issue with like spoiled food or like cracked eggs or something, and I'm afraid that me saying this right now in the parking lot is totally gonna jinx it, but let's hope it doesn't. All right, let's hope it doesn't. And now we just sit and wait for my food. That lady was so nice. I always love coming to Kroger pickup. I got my eggs up front with me. I didn't buckle them in, but I think they'll be okay. And yeah, let's go home and put these groceries away. As I suspected, everything was 10 out of 10, so that's always great when you get a pickup order without any issues. All right, guys, I am back in the car. Today is just gonna be in the car and live life being in the car all day. Keith actually forgot 2 packages that he needed to take to the post office, so I am doing that. A oven repair guy. I don't know why that took so long for me to be able to get it out of my mouth, but an oven repair guy is supposed to be at my house when I get back, because turns out that it was not our heating element that was the issue, because when I went to replace it, I realized that the wiring has singed on one part. So I'm like, okay, yeah, mama ain't dealing with no wiring stuff. No. I mean, do you want the house to burn down? Then let mama try to deal with the wiring stuff. Or do you want Amber to go to her heavenly home? Okay, then I will try to fix the wiring. If not, if you want me to stay on Earth a little bit longer, then like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So a guy is supposed to come and look at the oven, and hopefully it does not cost an arm and a leg to replace it, because the last thing you want to do is dump hundreds of dollars into this, who knows how old that oven is, like probably 20-year-old oven, and then at the end of it you're like, yeah, we could have just gotten a new one for cheaper, you know, like that's not what we're going for today. So I hope that that's not what happens by the end of the day. But I will be very grateful if I have a working oven by the end of the day. And he's also going to look at the dishwasher, which died about 2 years ago. I actually had a funeral for it on Instagram the day that it died. It just literally stopped working. Like, I got my children to load it. I pushed the door, and like the door caught like some kind of weird way. And then like it just hasn't worked ever since. So who knows, but it is the same brand as the oven, so I am assuming that they were both bought at the same time. So it's probably like a 20-year-old dishwasher as well. So it would be like the most amazing day ever if I end the day with a working oven and a working dishwasher, and we are able to only pay like, you know, $200, $300. Like, that would be fine. I'd be okay with that. You know, like, that's cool. That's totally worth it, in my opinion, as a mother of 6 children. I am so excited because Keith just called me and said, hey, where are you? That doesn't matter. He said the guy already fixed it. Like, he's only been there like 20 minutes. And so it was the wiring for the oven, and then there was a loose wire for the dishwasher. I have not been washing my dishes for 2 years because of a loose wire. Hey guys, editor Amber here. I definitely have been washing my dishes the past 2 years. I've just been washing them by hand instead of in the dishwasher. Not that I needed to explain that, but like, yeah, I mean, I haven't just been letting dishes pile in my sink for 2 years. Like, I have been washing them just by hand. What? So anyways, great ending to the day. Wow. I don't know how much it costs, but I assume it wouldn't be too much if the guy literally got it done in less than 30 minutes. But I'll let you know. Once I get back home and figure out what the damage is, then I will let y'all know. But I have a working oven and a dishwasher. Oh my goodness, this is gonna change my life. What was the damage?
So the damage was only $144, so not bad. And he was pretty quick, and I saw him test everything. The water's running, everything's good. So we have dishwasher now, and he turned the oven up, ran it for a few minutes at 250.
Okay, tonight for dinner I am doing tacos for the kids, but for Keith and I have read and had a lot of friends tell me that sweet potatoes with taco meat on top taste really good. So for Keith and I, trying out something new. I'm gonna do sweet potatoes in the Instant Pot, see how those cook up. And then I will be making taco meat on the stove. They will have shells with their taco meat, but Keith and I will stuff our sweet potatoes with it, and I will update you if it's any good. All right, let's cut into this sweet tater.
Sweet tater.
See how it cooked up in. Oh, look at that beauty. Sorry, wrong angle. Y'all cannot see the beauty. Look at that beautiful sweet potato cooked perfectly in that Instant Pot over there. That's a beautiful sound. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow maybe.